everybody, it's your favorite gentleman, Marcus Norman from Gentleman Style Podcast Show. Today, you all are in for a dynamic speaker today. And this is one of those moments where you don't say save the best for last. And this is literally the best for last. This man that I'm about to bring to the stage is a dynamic powerhouse speaker. This man has been featured on numerous networks, TV stations, newscasts, and is a known expert by Yahoo Finance himself. I'm not going to hold this brother back any further. We're going to just dive right in. So here we go. Hey everybody, it's your favorite gentleman, Marcus Norman of Gentleman Style Podcast Show. And today we have Mr. Will Owens. Mr. Will Owens is a creator, entrepreneur, life coach, and spiritual educator who has a goal of serving more than 250,000 people so that they can lead a transformed life. Right before graduating in his engineering degree in 2013, Mr. Will Owens had to decide on whether to commit his time and energy to his professional basketball career or take a position in corporate world working for Pepsi Cola in leadership development program. Through making his decisions and through his guides, he launched his company and started his book, It Could Happen to You. This book is a powerful book that is changing the landscape of how we do business and how we reach the financial landscape and take our business, take our lives, take our personal life to the next level. So help me welcome to the stage the incredible Mr. Will Owens.
Hey man, I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much, Marcus. I appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely appreciate you, sir. One more round of applause, y'all. This is dope. Mr. Will, I gotta ask, before we dive into the juice questions, get the juice, the tea. One of the things I ask successful people, successful entrepreneurs, is they have successful habits, routine things that they do every single day. What is a habit that you do every day, day in, day out, that really sets the tone for the rest of your day? And really something that you just have to do, or you're going to have an off day? What's that one thing? Or it could be a number of things.
Yeah, so besides eating cereal for my breakfast meal, you got to start off with the breakfast. But honestly, what it is, man, I throw on something that helps me vibe with God, like helps me hear a message, set my direction and attention and doing what he has called me to do in my life. So it is giving my attention to God to, not lead myself, but to see where he wants to lead me. Because, we could do a lot of good things, but that may not be the right thing for us.
That makes sense. And so who is someone that you admire? So someone, they could be living or deceased, someone that inspired, someone who set the tone and said, man, I've really learned about him. And I think I know, but tell us.
You already know, brother. You already know. It is Dr. Miles Monroe. Dr. Miles Monroe, powerful leader, educator, and teacher of, people, teaching people how to be successful in life, right? Business, right? Their spiritual lives, family, in the political realm. He just is a kingdom leader, and I love it. And God told me, hey, that's your Moses, Joshua. That's your Moses. Follow him.
Love it. Sir, we are in a pandemic. We are in a recession, a COVID-19 pandemic. What has been you mentor, you coach, you teach. What are some things that you have seen people struggle with in their relationships? Typically when it comes to marriage, we saw a lot of divorce, I think COVID really shined a light on the strength of some of our marriages and some of our partnerships. And so what is it that you've seen that caused a lot of this foundationally? What were we missing in our relationships?
So two things, right? An understanding of money and an understanding of love. So those are two things, right? So when I say love, right, I'll talk about love first, right? Love, when you love God, right, and you follow his principles, then it translates to loving yourself and loving others around you, right? Those commandments are really key if you know how to operate them. I want to tell all the listeners, right? You gotta, right, here's a Bible that I want you guys to invest in, right? And I'm telling you, we'll pay you back millionfold. The millionfold. It is the Life Application Bible, right? Life Application Bible, but the New International Version, right? So that Bible is so powerful to setting you, like, it's giving you great information, but then it's telling you to apply that information into your life. So it teaches you how to love properly. And then when it comes to the money aspect, right? For the love of money is the root of all evil. People talk about Satan, oh, the devil this, devil that. No. If you don't know how to manage your money, it will lead to a lot of arguments, and it will hurt you and your relationships, honestly, with yourself, right? Like, come on, brother. Look,
True.
All right,
True.
Marcus, I need you to, I need your help, brother. So, when have you ever been down and out? Let me ask you that. Have you ever been down and out? Have you ever been down and out because of finances or anything? Or life always been great for you? Because I've been down and out when it came to finances, but God, he broke me down to the foundational point and he built me back up. He built me back up, man, with him as my foundation. And I ain't about to fall again. Because I know, what got me to where I am.
True. So true. Yes, I have been down and out. And we talked a little bit. You all missed the precursor to this. I shared my story, my coming to Jesus moment, and it literally was a coming to Jesus moment. But yes, I've been down and out, and I've been, what do they call it? Busted, broke, and disgusted. And that moment impacted me. That moment changed my whole trajectory towards him, because I wasn't looking at him. I wasn't focusing on him. So same thing with marriage. People, this COVID-19 pandemic showed people that what they were really focusing on. That's how God works, right?
Yes,
that's
sir.
How he works. If you are not focused on God, he's going to take away what you are focused on. And so if you've been worshiping that money God, he's going to take it away. And then the only place you have to turn to is him. And that's what Mr. Will Owens is referring to. Powerful.
Yes, sir.
Powerful.
Yes, sir.
This is dope. We have one quick commercial break, y'all. You guys stay tuned, stay with us, stay engaged. We'll be right back. I am excited for Mr. Will Owens coming to you live. We will be right back. Good day, podcast listeners. This is your boy Marcus Norman of Gentleman Style Podcast Show. I wanted to let you guys know that we will be rolling out a new feature and adding a join sponsor button next to the subscriber button here at the bottom of your screen. Once you click the button, it will display 3 membership levels: Gentleman Gentry, which is our entry level; Duke Duchess, which is our season level; and the Emperor and Empress, which is our most sophisticated level, which you will receive unique perks and benefits at each differing level and gain access to our community tab. We will also be sharing polls, upcoming events, and interviews, as well as receive feedback from our sponsors directly. Your support helps me find new and exciting guests to bring to the stage live. Well, in order to get the higher end speakers, it requires, you guessed it, money. So thank you for tuning in to my channel. And if becoming a sponsor sounds good to you, then select the join button below and choose your desired sponsor level. Let's continue to grow and serve the future of generations of men and women to come. Love you guys. Bye. We are back, y'all, with the incredible, the phenomenal, the super fragilistic, expialidocious Mr. Will Owens. This man, the myth, the legend, is here on Gentleman Style Podcast Show today, and he is educating us and teaching us. One of the most powerful things that came out of the pandemic is his, well, not the pandemic, but one of the things that came out of Mr. Will and his company is his book. It Could Happen to You. Sir, tell us about the book and tell us what my audience should expect coming out of that book, and what are we going to learn when we grab a copy?
Oh man, yo, like it's not even a question, right? I tell you, I want to give the book to as many people as possible because I saw, God gave me a message, right? And I'm gonna tell you how he gave it to me. So what happened was back in 2015, I had found out that my mother actually was gonna die from stage 4 liver cancer. And it was right after I had wrote a life insurance policy on her that we found that out. And it was like, during that same exact time, I was moving up in the corporate world, working for PepsiCo, and had to resign, like out of nowhere. And then I was, had a house like that I was purchasing down in Georgia in Atlanta. And, it fell through at the table because my neighbors weren't paying their HOA fees. And these are things that I never really thought would happen. But God was like, hey, right, I didn't do these things to you. I did these things for you because you're going to be able to go out and then teach other people that these things are real. People will lose their jobs. People will lose family members. People will lose money from their bank accounts or their households or whatever it may be. And with them losing these things, I'm going to teach you how to build yourself back up. So the book is really how I built my financial portfolio so that I could have the time freedom and the wealth to do things that I enjoy, like being here with you, brother. And like it's honestly, it's the thing that actually saved so many people that read the book during the pandemic. And people were actually starting businesses, getting funding while everybody else is losing their businesses, losing their homes, losing their jobs, right? And I tell people, like, I'm in the real estate game. Like, I'm about to rack up. I'm about to rack up this summer, right? And this fall, when these I guess these forbearances are lifted, bro. Like, people are going to lose, but I'm trying to give them an opportunity to get on the right path. But if they don't want to, I'm not about to let somebody else who ain't a part of the kingdom grab it. No, I'm gonna snatch it up and then teach the people who are in the kingdom, to have these access to these things, right? I want, God said on heaven, right? In heaven, like on earth as it is in heaven. And that's what I want people to, have the opportunity to experience. Heaven on earth. We shouldn't just be experiencing it in heaven, right? We should be experiencing it here too. So what's to stop us? That book is going to change lives. And God told me it could happen. Well, he actually said it will happen to you, but I changed it up. It could happen to you just to lighten it up a little bit. I didn't want people to be scared. But man, the book is phenomenal. So many people love it. Ebook format and audiobook. And I give it out to anybody that wants it. Just hit me up, info@themindcreates.com, and you will get a copy of the book. I trust and believe me, it will change your life.
Powerful, powerful. We have a question from our VIP sponsor of the show, Miss Erica Holmes. She is a powerful, dynamic VIP sponsor of the Gentleman Style platform. So thank you, Miss Erica. We appreciate your sponsorship.
Yes,
helps us grow. She has a question.
I love it.
Will, as a Christian man, how do you maintain balance?
Oh man, so it was in Exodus, right? So one of the elders, right, was talking to Moses and was like, homeboy, you gonna drive yourself insane trying to do everything by yourself, right? You have to start delegating. You got to start teaching other people and then trusting in the God in them to help fulfill God's plans. Now, many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is only God's plans that will prevail. So therefore, right, you got to help people see, who they are supposed to be in God, right? Of course, through Jesus Christ. But as you do that, then you allow them to be the best them possible. When you can encourage and inspire somebody, not motivate, right? But inspire somebody, that takes a transformation from the inside. And then you allow them to be who they are, right? That's when love is spread. We start helping each other. We start working together, right? Like that's what it is. It's maintaining balance and then taking God with you wherever you go, right? Don't leave him out. Like any you can have, I don't know, whatever you want to do, right? Take them to the bathroom with you when you cooking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just make it fun. God sees you and he wants to be a part of your life everywhere. So, you know, when we are weakest and we call out to God, that's when we get the strength. So that's a powerful question. I heard powerful people ask powerful questions, and that is a phenomenal question. So thank you so much, Erica, for asking that question. I appreciate you so much.
Follow-up question from Miss Erica. I hope that answered your question. I'm sure it did. It definitely answered.
If it don't, she can keep going.
She did. So she followed up with a follow-up question. So this was good. This was juicy. I work in corporate America and I need to leave my job. I am also a business owner. What advice would you give me to walk away?
So honestly, when it comes to your business, what I want you to do is you got to really look at it, right? Is your business putting you as a self-employed person, right? Are you offering a service, or are you actually in the ability to set up a system where you are not working in your business, but you're working on your business? So what that does is it allows you to have balance when you're working on your business, not in your business. You're giving other people opportunities to be who they are, right? And so when it comes to your job, I know you want to leave, right? But the thing is, you have to make sure your income is greater than your expenses, right? That's the key to being wealthy. If you're doing what you love to do and you're making more than you're expensing, that's financial freedom, because the thing that you love, you'll never stop doing, right? If you're gifted at something, you will never stop doing that. But it's when people start spending more than they're making. And I'm telling you like this, right? Don't even look at your gross income. You got to look at your net. You got to look at your net and then divide that by how many hours you're putting into that thing.
Please break down what net and gross is for us real quick.
All right, cool. So let's say I make $20 an hour and I work 20 hours a week. So my gross is $400. But after all my deductions come out, like taxes, Social Security, Medicare, you know, me contributing to like a retirement account, dental, vision, you know, medical, like life insurance, like once all those deductions come out, then it leaves me with a net profit, right? A net that I'm taking home, a net income. So with that net income, that's what I'm actually taking home. See, like I was actually making about 80,000 from PepsiCo, and really, that was gross. And then when I was looking at my net, I was like, wait, hold up, I'm making like 45, but I'm spending and like opening up, you know, I'm applying for mortgages and stuff like that with the 80,000 mentality, but really I'm taking home like 45, so I'm setting myself up for failure because I'm expensing more than I'm making. And that's what a lot of people do. When I was in a financial realm, bro, like, you know, living in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, I live in Atlanta now, but living in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, there were so many people with like $1 million homes. And then I would go over there, work on their portfolio, and they would be broke. Like when I tell you no furniture, like nothing. And I'm like, wow, glass house, right? Throw a stone and this whole thing crumbles. Like they living on credit card debt. Like it's crazy.
Facts. Or paycheck to paycheck, or bonus to bonus. Yeah.
Direct deposit to direct deposit.
Wow. We got to do this. We got to make this transition, y'all. Mr. Owens is teaching us, is educating us, is helping us get to a better place, not only financially, but also spiritually. And so he just spoke on it and he just shared it and he just gave back and he just dropped some nuggets, right? Separate, understanding your net and your gross income. Just because you on paper says you make 80,000, that's not what you take home. But too many of us are living off of that higher dollar amount because it looks good and it feels good. And then what do? We start keeping like the Joneses while we are broke.
Right. And it's a sad story. That's a super reality. And Erica, I think that's a powerful question because guess what? I actually just started. I didn't start, but I'm putting together. She just asked about a spiritual master class There she goes. She beat me to it, right? So I actually put together, it's called the Financial Foundation Experience Package, right? And what I'm teaching in that is how to read your bank statement, how to read credit card statements, how to read your W-2, how to, handle your taxes, how to actually, look at your credit report, see what's reporting on it. Like, is it accurate? Is it inaccurate? So that affects your credit score. And I'm teaching you how to handle your personal finances, because what I tell everybody, what you do, like, if, it goes like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you do anything is how you do everything. So if you mishandling your personal life, it's going to translate into business, right? I can give you 20,000 right now for your business to start it up, and then you'd be like, oh, like, and I'm like, how would you spend that in your personal life? I would buy a car, I'll pay off my student loans. Well, guess what? You just gave that money away to somebody else. That's not bringing you any money in. That's not an asset. It's a liability. Right. So we got income and expenses, and we got assets and liabilities. They're all four different things, but they kind of similarly relate. But, I definitely want to tell you, get in touch with me. I'm not even going to lie. I set up this course for people. Like, she would be my avatar, right? My customer avatar. I'm looking for like people that are driven. They work, or they want to start a business, or they already have a business, but they're like, I want to excel to the next level. And I promise you, right, with God backing me, like, I'm telling you, with God backing me, like, I promise you. Now, we know God handles and keeps his promises, right? He tells nothing but truth. I'm telling y'all, I could set y'all up for wealth. If you want to work in life that you love, I got your back. I just need you to, put forth the effort, right? One of my, I guess one of my friends, right, he says to me, are you interested or are you committed? And I was like, interested is meaning I have questions. I'm like, I might do it. This sounds good, but nervous. But then committed means I'm doing it with or without any help. I am getting over any obstacle that comes my way. And I was like, look, I'm committed. He was like, build out the program. I'm gonna teach you how to, market this program off to change as many lives. He was like 250,000 lives. That's nothing. And I was like, he was like, you could do that per year. And I was like, all right, like, bet, like, I'm with it. So, that's what I want. I got some astronomical goals, but it all starts with me affecting the people who want help. And so, she's asking questions. I'm so thankful for it.
Love it. There you go, Miss Erica Holmes. We have one more quick commercial break from another one of our big corporate sponsors. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Stay with us. We'll be right back. This sponsor is Gentleman Style Podcast is sponsored by Manscaped. So be right back.
Support for Gentleman Style Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below the waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers you precision engineering tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off free worldwide shipping with the code GENTSTYLE at manscaped.com.
Hey everybody, we are back to the Gentleman Style Podcast show. We have the incredible Mr. Will Owens. This man just spilled some phenomenal tea, answering questions from our guests, from our audience, and answering my questions from the Gentleman Style Podcast. So this man is powerful. Sir, one of the many things you teach one of the things that stops a lot of us dead in our tracks, and we got to overcome this, because this is kind of like at the precipice, right when we're about to blow up, right when we're about to take off, right when we're about to go semi-pro and really do it big. Fear gets in the way. So you teach to this, you talk to this, you mentor to this, the 6 categories of fear. And what are they, and how can people overcome these 6 categories? How do you teach them? How can you help people overcome that fear?
Yeah, man. Oh man, you hit it on the head, right? These fears. So let's jump into it, right? So you listed them, but I'm gonna say them as well, right? The fear of
Please.
poverty, fear of old age, fear of criticism, fear of loss of love, fear of bad health, and fear of death. All right, so let's tackle them one by one, right? Overcoming them. Fear of poverty. If you understand how money works and you never let it hinder you, right? Right? You understand how money works, which my course will definitely teach you that. But you know, we go broke, or we have a mindset of poverty because we're not around the right information. But when you have the right information, the knowledge and the wisdom, and you're actually putting that into experience and application, man, that you overcome that fear real fast. And then old age. Now, maybe some of y'all know, but Dr. Miles Monroe, he was 70 years old when he died, right? Oh man, it's like he's still living today. But if you looked at that man, right, you can pull him up on YouTube. This man looks super young, right? Old age, what? Old age, what? When you living in your passion, when you living in your passion and your purpose, man, old age ain't gonna hit you, right? It's gonna keep you young because your mind is always gonna be ticking, thinking about that next move, right? What you got to do. Criticism, man. People gonna talk trash. You got to understand that. But what it is, man, is that when the devil knows that you're too smart to do the wrong thing, so he gonna put the right thing ahead of you. And I mean, he's gonna put the good things ahead of you, and what God wants you to do is the right thing that's for you. And so people come in with criticism to knock you off of your path. They want to knock you off your path because you are gonna go to that next level in life. So what I know is that I chase criticism, right? I want people to tell me where I'm doing wrong. I chase it, right? Because what you chase runs away from you. I chase problems. Problems run away from me. If I'm chasing money, money's gonna run away from me. But I chase criticism. I chase problems. Those things run away from me. And they run away fast because I'm looking for them. Hey, because guess what? I'm showing up with my spiritual armor, right? Ready to go at it and take off and boom, right? So we overcame criticism. People gonna talk trash about you, but hear what they're saying and then learn what you can learn, right? Take it with a grain of salt, but learn what you can learn. If they're telling you how to improve, take that. Like, man, when my friends found out that I was gonna have like my article written about me in Yahoo Finance, they're like, who are you? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? Like, these are the guys that I went to college with. But some of them supported, some of them are like, why would I take advice from you? And I'm like, you know what? Tell me, give me the smoke. I want all the smoke. Want to know why? Because I could take it all in and then flip it and then turn it into a positive life for me. Because if I can help you overcome, or if I can get past your obstacle that you're putting in front of me, I can get past anything. So give me the hottest fire you got. I want it. And we're gonna put some sand on it. It ain't coming back to life. Right? And so we're going to talk about the loss of love, right? Love is such an important thing. Now, it could be in a relationship where you're in a relationship and you're feeling like, you're competing with somebody else about your partner, right? But if you are walking as a whole person, right? Not a piece of a person, but a whole person. You're grounded spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. Woo-wee! Your partner, you ain't ever got to worry about your partner walking away from you. You don't ever have to worry about your partner walking away from you because they're look, I ain't seen another person like that around here. I need that.
Facts. Big facts.
So it is about the mentality. Right? If I had a pencil right here, right? All right, Marcus, and I keep putting pressure on it, it's gonna snap, right?
Right.
That's stress. That's stress, brother. That is stress. And then at some point it will break. But if you're taking care of yourself, you eat in accordance to, you eat in moderation, right? I don't eat like super fantabulous about that, not like that. But I do eat in moderation. I eat breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts my metabolism to go on for the day. I don't starve myself. I don't diet, right? I just am making, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't something to keep up with. Like, that's hard, right? Live a whole lifestyle dieting. Nah, I'm gonna die healthy and happy because I'm gonna eat in moderation. And just taking care of yourself mentally, your mental actually affects your physical in a huge way. My mother was super beautiful, and she was only 44 years old when she got her cancer diagnosis, and she looked healthy, right? And I tell you, once she found that out, her mental went to just cancer, 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 cancer. That's all she thought about. That's all she's seen. And I lie to you not, she was skin and bones by the time she died, and that was only 10 months later. Like, it was crazy. So your mental and what you feed yourself is very, very important. Now, when I say feed yourself, I'm talking about you got to read the right stuff too, right? What you intake is what you will represent on the outside. And then death. Ooh-wee. I'm going to give you guys a perspective on death that you're going to love. Is death a bad thing? Come on, Marcus. I'm going to have you answer that for me. Is death a bad thing?
It can be. It is for me. It is for me. I don't want to, I got stuff to do. I got plans. I got moves that I'm trying to do. Right now, yes.
I love it. And I appreciate the honesty, right? So check this out. Death is something that we know is coming for us all, right? But it's not the end of us. It is only the end of our spiritual, our physical body. It's not the end of our spiritual body. So with that being said, man, I say, if come on, I'm gonna do it to you, Marcus. If you could describe heaven, could you do it? Like, come on now, what you think? What do you think is like heaven like?
I think it's streets of gold, paved in gold,
right.
Light. It smells good. It looks good. I don't know. I feel like I'm losing here. I'm losing.
No. I love it. Right. If you can look at the picture perfect beauty scenery, right? Like, oh man, waterfalls, like the best fruits and everything, right? Garden of Eden, just Garden of Eden all the way. Why would you not want to be there? Why would you not want to be there? So death is not a bad thing. Like, it is a transition from, this is the audition, right? It's a transition from the audition to where you get to go and play your part in eternity. So death is never a bad thing, brother. It is a beautiful thing. People are just afraid of death because they realize, I've been lollygagging in life, not doing what my purpose and, the calling. You say, I got things to do. Guess what? Any given day you could pass. So why not give it all to every day that you got, bro? Like, give it all. Die empty. So I want you to think about that. And look at Erica. Oh man, she making me smile. You guys are amazing, right? Marcus, you killing me too, man. Like, y'all making me, y'all warming my heart, and I love it. Thank you so much.
Erica, you are right, Miss Erica. He is a very dope person. And once more, something I just discovered, we had a little gift. We had a present 5 weeks ago that Mr. Owens failed to mention. This brother had a newborn. He had a baby. Yeah. This is precious. I'm gonna show this to y'all, because I need y'all to see this with me. But we had a birthday.
Yes, a birthday. Yes. Super
Look at
fast,
that,
brother. Yep, my baby girl, Anise Marlene. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you so much. Wonderful gift from God. And, he blesses me with my wonderful 3 children. And I'm just happy for it because, it's kind of like the story of the 10 talents, right? If you know how to manage and be responsible with one, he's going to give you more and more and more and more, right? So, all I can do is just live according to his principles and impact, not only my 2 daughters, but my son's life as well.
Absolutely. Well, we have a birthday treat for you guys, so stay tuned. Check this out. was for you, brother. Gentleman Style
Hey,
Podcast. Happy
thank you, thank you,
birthday.
thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was phenomenal, sir. Thank you for explaining that. Thank you for breaking that down incredibly. And so thank you for showing us how to overcome one of what I hear all the time, especially in entrepreneurs' lives, how to overcome fear. So you touched on this earlier, that you have the roadmap, you have the guide, right? You teach to this, you coach to this, you mentor to this, and this is actually in your book. But 5 simple secretive steps to achieve wealth. Can you spill some tea here on the Gentleman Style Podcast stage? You don't have to spill all the tea, but can you share some tea to help us get to a better place financially?
Right. Like I said earlier, she Erica asked it, right? It is about noticing your income. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the congratulations. It is about noticing your income and what you're bringing in, man. And I'm going to encourage any and everybody to become a business owner. What people fail to realize is we are business owners. We all are business owners. We all are business owners. And what it is we just choose to employ ourselves to companies, and then we work the 9 to 5 or whatever your schedule it may be, and then we don't work the 5 to 9, right? We got extra time, and you could even take 2 hours, right? Like last week I closed like $25,000 in client contracts in one day. And and what it is I use my mind, bro. Like I said, work on your business, not in your business. If you impact a lot of people, or you're impacting people in a powerful way, they will actually pay for your services. And so it is looking at the income. Now I'm gonna tell you, right? All right, this is me, PepsiCo. We're making 80K, right? Which was 40, which is like 45, you know what I'm saying? But then I went down and worked for another company making $13 an hour. And people are like, why are you doing that? Well, I said, I got bigger plans for why I'm utilizing this job. You get what I'm saying? Don't look at my income for today. I'm looking at it for what it is and what it can be, and how I'm going to use this platform, this job, to help me in my business. And so I took that $13 an hour. Then I was offered promotions, right? I didn't even really want them, but I took them. You know what I'm saying? Took them more money and still manage it in my life. And then it helped me, take care of all my expenses, right? So we got income, we got expenses, and we got to make sure there aren't any shortfalls. We got to make sure that we aren't any shortfalls. We got to make sure the income is greater than the expenses. So that's 1, 2, 3. Look at your shortfalls. Most people are shortfalling when it comes to using credit cards, car notes, loans, whatever it may be. Oh, she said, make sure we bring back. Thank you. Right. And so that's income, expenses, and then we got the shortfalls. Then I want you to really identify your why, right? Now, my why is making sure I die empty. God gave me gifts, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret, right? He revealed to me who I am, and a lot of people, right, they look at me like, oh, you're a black man, right? No, God's will, I am. That's my name, William. Will, I am. God's will, I am. And people are like, how do you? God's will, I am. How do you know how to solve all these problems or answer all these questions? It's not me, it's God. God is giving, he's working through me. All he needs is a vessel to work through. And I sacrifice myself to him because I'm saying, look, God, I believe in who you are. I trust who you are. I know that you are all powerful. Work through me. And look, you said, wow, right? Wow. That was actually my first company, Wow Mentoring. Stood for We Only Win, teaching people how to win life through utilizing God's principles. So, right, identify your why. Your why got to be that burning desire. It can't be to earn more money. That's a weak why. Want to know why? Because when you earn some money, so what? So, and then what? You buy a car, and then what? You buy a house, and then what? Like, that's not, no. Get the why that is going to never die off, right? I told you when my friend said, hey, 250,000, okay, like we could get you that in 1 year. And I'm like, wow, like 1 year, you're right. So therefore, it has to be 250,000 every single year. That's a lot of lives of impact. And guess what? There are new babies being born, right? And there's new people that are going to go through issues in life. So I'll never run out of work to do. And I'm just going to keep on living. and living until God says, all right, your job is done. I'm taking you out of here. And I'm saying, yes, I'm going to the heaven that you described, Marcus.
Good job, my loyal, faithful servant. A job well done.
Yes, sir. And so the last part after you identify your why, it is using your unique skill set. I know that I'm really good at talking, coaching, teaching, and problem solving, right? So with that being said, oh, thank you, Latia. So with that being said, right, you go in and know that something that you do is what you do. Nobody else can do it like you. Marcus, nobody else can do the Gentleman Style podcast like you. Nobody else can run a podcast like you, brother. Right? Erica, nobody can be like you. Latia, nobody can be like you. You guys got gifts, and you're supposed to serve those gifts up to the world. Serve them, and you will be rewarded in your spirit. And I'm telling you, it will set you free so you can fly so high. And like, if you guys can't take these 5 principles, these 5 things, these 5 super secretive steps, and apply them to your lives to be wealthy, right? Experience love, joy, and peace. I don't know. You're doing something wrong. We need to talk. We really need to talk, because I just gave you the juice. I told you how to implement it. And if we need to, go a little deeper and further, I'm here for you, because that's what I'm meant to do. I'm here to serve my gift.
Wow. This is dope. This is incredible. Listen, y'all, this was not planned. This was not in the magic. This was not in the cards. This man is phenomenal on his own. I just read his statement, right? I just read his bio. That is huge. This man is impactful. This man is making moves. Sir, how can we connect with you? How can we grow with you? How can we learn more and get a part of this movement? And Erica asked the question. She begs the question here. I am resourceful, Will. How can we help you? So put it out there. How can we grow with you?
Honestly, help me get my 250,000 people per year. Like what I'm about to release in this course, right? So it's 3 packages. And so the first one is the financial foundation experience package, right? People love a great experience. Like y'all are vibing with me, and I could feel the energy. I love it, right? So we're going someplace in our minds right now. We're creating, right, like utopia. So what we're doing right here, it only translates to bigger and better things. Now I got the financial foundations experience package, but then I got the wealthy lifestyle experience package, and then I got master the mindset experience package. Now those ones, they're coming later. You got to go through the financial foundation experience package first, because what am I doing teaching you how to, like have an unlimited abundance of wealth and manifest, like literally being able to walk on water, right? Like I think my profile picture, this is one of the pictures on my page that I got, and it's looked like I'm walking on water, because I'm like, yo, it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. If you have the right perspective, you can do anything. Like Jesus said, right? The faith of a mustard seed, you can walk on water. So what it is I really want people to be able to change their lives, right? Live life to the best of their abilities. And any way that you can help me do that, oh, you will be rewarded. I'm set up the system for people to be rewarded for being a mouthpiece, not for me, but for God. Be a mouthpiece for God, right? Tell people your testimony. Tell them what you've been through. Don't give them the ups. Give them the downs too, and let them know how God worked through you to build you back up, right? My goal, right, with the 250,000 people, when they come to me, all I'm doing is introducing them to God. That's all I'm doing, because God said, I got it from here, homie. I need you to just introduce them to me and let me do what I do. And I said, God, I got you. I will serve and do that for you. So she asked, right, the way you connect with me, right? So I'm on Facebook, Will Owens, right? But I'm also on Instagram. That's my platform. I really like Instagram. Will_Owens. Will_Owens. You just connect with me there. I'm in Atlanta, but I'll give y'all all my information, or you can just visit my website, themindcreates.com. THEMIND creates.com. You got it, brother. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Absolutely. That's the juice. That's the juice. Mr. Will Owens, y'all. This has been an impactful episode, to say the least. Beyond impactful. This has been a powerhouse episode. Brother, you are phenomenal. And I want to say this to you publicly on the Gentleman Style Podcast stage. Please don't ever give up. We need you. We need what you're doing. We need what you are doing. The impact, the change, the movement you're on. The train has left the station and people need to now get on board because this is going. And we have to lock arms with you and join in with you. And please don't ever quit. We need you. The world is changed by your influence every single day.
Powerful words, brother. And I'm receiving all of that. I ain't stopping. Can't stop, won't stop.
Please don't. Please don't. We need you. And thank you all, my audience, for the Gentleman Style Podcast stage. You all are phenomenal. You all are impactful, and you are changing the absolute game. I hope this message has served you. I hope what Mr. Owens put out today has grown you and taught you and helped inspired that vigor and inspired that passion for you to move forward and to press forward. And if you're feeling low and if you're feeling down and you feel like you can't go on, connect with him and the movement he is on. And if you need a kick in the butt, connect with me and I'll get you there and I'll get you to him.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Man, thank you so much, everybody. I love you guys. And Marcus, you got a powerful platform here, man. I just want to let you know I'm super proud of you. And you don't ever give up. I'm going to support you in any way I can, man. I love you, brother.
Love you too, brother. Thank you for coming on. This is dope. This is dope. Like I end every show, we got to let Mr. Owens go. He's changing the world, y'all. Like I end every show, take care of your friends, take care of your family, and take care of business. This is Marcus Norman of Gentleman Style Podcast Show, your favorite gentleman, and Mr. Will Owens of WOW and of Mind Creates LLC. Signing off. Love you guys. Bye.